Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Lord of the Rings The Third Age walkthrough. The last video there I got... Oh my gosh, I don't know what that was. It was a piece of equipment, but I don't remember if I equipped it or not. And I'm drawing a blank as to what it actually was. Because I fail! Anyways, alright, we've got another Oliphant, or Momakil, I think is what they call him. Yeah, Momakil of Harad, whatever, something like that. Probably saying it completely wrong. But anyways, same strategy as the last time. I paralyze it, or use the paralyzing shot right away, and then just put out the stand fast just in case. Paralyzing shot will stop it from using its stomp ability. Oh, okay, so there's Foul Breath. That was pretty weak. Yeah, that was really weak. Okay. So, I mean, to be honest, I think the last time I silenced it so it couldn't use that, because I'm pretty sure that counts as like a spirit power, the Foul Breath. And then Haradrim Volley, I believe, is considered a ranged attack, which obviously we can't do anything about. But anyways, Paralyzing Shot should stop its Sweeping Tusks ability, as well as Stomp. And then Silence would stop the Foul Breath, but in all honesty, I don't think that that's necessary. Now that I've seen it, it didn't seem to do much damage there, so not something that I guess I would worry about. Obviously, though, you're going to want to get your Stand Fast done right away, just in case the paralysis falls off, because, again, to be honest, that ability is pretty devastating. That can actually get you a game over for sure. I mean, all it has to do is get that off once, and then if it's lucky, you know, if it gets it one time, there's a good chance that all your characters will be stunned if they don't have protection. And then it'll get multiple abilities, and sometimes it'll use Stomp a few times in a row, and like I said, it can end the battle fairly quickly if it gets a couple of those stomps off in a row. But anyways, like I said, so we've got protection now, and I believe now we're just gonna get buffed up and then start in on the good hard hitting damage. Although I see now that getting started on the true shots right now, which is always really good damage. Oh, okay, so it looks like I'm going to throw Haste of the Elves out here with Idril. Again, with her passive, allegedly, that makes her haste better than, you know, anybody else's, or if anybody else was to cast it, if you've got your light craft abilities up high enough. But, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, let's get back to the... Could do some... that was okay damage, I suppose, with Adhod there. Was that about 30k? Not too bad. 39 with Idril, yeah, that makes sense. I'm not sure if I got Flames of Ruin out or not. That's usually a good ability to get going because of the damage over time effect, although it's... Oh, I don't know. We'll see here. I'll keep looking for it to tick, but I'm not seeing it. Yeah, maybe I didn't use it. Oh, 28. Wow, okay, so that thing died really fast. That was way faster than the first one we killed. Oh, okay, well. Whatever we did that time, hopefully we keep doing that from here on out, because that was crazy fast. Alright, Fel Numenorian Battle Helm. Alright, let's get this thing on. This is his best helmet. And thankfully it doesn't look so weird. And this Rohan Infantry Shield, that thing is garbage. I really don't know why they even put that in there. The stats were just completely garbage. Alright, I think I head back to save here. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I feel like that's a pretty good idea. So right around here, the first time I played, or for my first playthrough, that's where I encountered the this weird bug where I couldn't save my game. So I couldn't interact with the save points. And, you know, I vaguely remember having that issue a few years ago as well. But, you know, so I don't know if that's my disc. I have no idea. But, you know, I guess I'd suggest anyway saving your game because this area is pretty brutal. And you really don't want to fight these Mummikills multiple times. They've just got a ton of health and, you know, they're fairly dangerous. So you don't really want to... I guess lose, you know, because of, I mean, to be honest, all it really takes is, you know, a bad start, like, you know, if it gets an attack off right away and just happens to get, whatchamacallit, stomp off right away, you know, that can very quickly end your game. And here, I played this horribly. I guess I felt comfortable enough using... whatchamacallit right away, Mountain Shield that, I guess I was comfortable in, you know, taking the damage from potential stomps, but I, you know, honestly, that was not a good move. That's definitely not something that I would recommend. I would definitely pull Barathor in and get him going on the stand fast right off the bat. Paralyzing Wound, bringing Morrowind in to use that. That's a decent early move. That's going to prevent it from using Stomp as well as Sweeping Tusks, which is super annoying, obviously. Oh, okay. Apparently these things have Dwarven Ale. That's good to know. But yeah. Anyway, same tactics that we've been using so far. Ooh, Valorious Haste. Oh, that's right. Okay. So I wanted to get Elagos back in. Oh, man. So check this out. All right. Going with a Frenzied double True Shot. $72K. That is just amazing. Alright, so that was 144K. Pretty much 145 or 146. Yeah, closer to 146K. Anyways. Flames of Ruin. Alright, yeah, that's not a bad choice. Depending, I suppose, depending on how long it's actually going to live. So it hits for 24K. Yeah, that's not bad. The damage over time will stack up as well, so that's a decent turn. Flames of Ruin for 7K. All right, that's not bad. And here you go, going with the Valorious Haste again, and another double Frenzied True Shot, a double True Shot that is. So this is the beauty of having a really, really high AP total on Elagos. And, God, that Valorious Haste is something else. That's a really cool ability. There we go, and that's the end of that. So that might be record time now, for me anyway, for taking down one of these guys. That was pretty fast. Three Valorious Hastes, I think, and was it a total of 4 True Shots? Sounds right anyway. Alright. Should definitely use some... Yeah, there we go. Bring that AP back up. 2 Frenzies and 4 True Shots is a lot of AP, so definitely a good idea to to get some of that AP back. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought I was going to go back and save. I guess not. Or did I? Oh, no. Okay. I know where I'm going now. So this is, I believe, if I remember right anyway, this is like the final fork in the road that you can kind of take to get... Oh, I guess it's not even really... Well, yeah, I guess. Okay, so there's a treasure chest back here. Unfortunately, there's no equipment in it, which is pretty lame, but... Oh, well. Alright, are we busting out a frenzy with her? Oh yeah, okay. So here's the double wheel of fire. Oh my god, that damage. So ridiculous. Oh, what? Okay. Huh. That was an odd choice. I guess I was expecting to finish these guys off with Hadhod. Oh, did I use a double attack there? Ugh, no, I wasn't paying attention. So, an interesting thing with Hadhod, and I've, brought it up before, is that his double attack, you can use his Axecraft, and then you can't use his spirit powers, but then you can use Lightcraft and Shadowcraft. So, very strange choice of abilities there to use, but whatever. It is what it is. I suppose we play with the cards we're dealt, and here is the double. This is the double Momokill, so I guess, same strategy here, but the first turn, I highly recommend getting Barathor in. It looks like I'm going to go with a Paralyze. Yeah, Paralyzing Shot on the first one to get it paralyzed so it can't use Stomp. Yep, so here it gets its turn, and then my second character, because I looked at the, before I took any actions, I looked at who was going to get to go and when, and a Valorious Haste would work here on Elagos to use another Paralyzing Shot on the second one. Otherwise, I guess I brought in Morrowind to obviously use Paralyzing Wound on the second one, so now this one can't use Stomp or Sweeping Tusks, but again, same overall strategy, although it kind of stinks that you have to deal with two, so you have to be just a little bit more careful. Haste is going to be much more beneficial and highly recommended. Again, I mean, turn advantage is kind of the name of this fight. You really need to get, that turn advantage. That's really what's going to win this fight for you. Okay, Valorious Haste, huh? It's a strange... Oh, okay, yep. Now I see what I'm doing here. Alright, so the reason why I did it that way was I wanted to keep Idriel in, and I wanted Morrowind out, and I wanted Hadhod in. So instead of making Idriel leave and having Hadhod come in and then using Mountain Shield, because Mountain Shield would have then gone on to Morrowind as well, but I didn't want it on her. Instead, I hasted Hadhod, or hasted Morrowind to bring in Hadhod. Boy, long story. That's a pretty big mouthful there just to describe that. Anyways, so here we go. We're starting out with the haste. Obviously, I put a haste on Idriel right away, and then I wanted to actually use some sort of heal to get Elagos healthy again. He was not looking so great. To be honest, and I don't know if I did. I may not have, because I was comfortable with my damage, but I feel like really getting Barathor in here would have been a really good idea. I'm not sure if I did or not. But the reason for that is because now we have two targets to keep either paralyzing wound or paralyzing shot on. And if you don't, again, you run the risk of getting or having them use the stomp ability. So, you know, I guess I was playing it way more risky than I normally would, you know. So I think it worked out, or actually, yeah, it worked out okay. But I guess that's not a real big recommendation. I would have highly recommended to get Barithor in here. And here you're gonna see now these guys are gonna get a ton of turns right in a row, and that's because I've used a bunch of really high cooldown abilities, Frenzy, and you know the double true shots. So you know, now you'll see. I think they get something like 4 turns in a row, and you know, I just don't have haste on enough characters right now to kind of combat that. But so yeah, I don't know. I ran a really huge risk here. Definitely not something that I would recommend doing. And in all honesty, frenzies in this fight are just not a very good idea. They, you know, they just knock your turns way down. And this fight really isn't about spiking a target down, because these just have so much health that you really can't do it, you know. So again, frenzy is not something that I would recommend for this fight. I feel like it's a pretty bad idea. But anyways, I think I looked there. Yeah, I must have noticed that somebody's paralyzed fell off, so it was a good time to reapply. And I guess that was my answer to not bringing Barithor in. Again, don't really recommend going that route. It's really dangerous. Just bring him in, you know, toss out that stand fast, and then just don't even. That way you don't even have to worry about it. One of the weird things, again, now I've brought this up a couple of times too, but if you'll notice now, Hadhod and Elagast still haven't taken any damage, and they have, they haven't taken any damage since I applied their Mountain Shield. And they have taken now probably 6 or 7 abilities, and they've absorbed everything. So, you know, I really wish I knew how they determined how much that shield gave you, but it's pretty crazy right now. I'm kind of curious now if they will take any damage. Although I see now it's a couple of abilities have missed. That Haradrim volley, obviously it missed on Elagast. Hadhod still took, well, he didn't take any damage, but it hit him, so what am I doing? Okay. Yeah, alright, so now I'm tossing out some more haste. And again, I should have done this way earlier. There was no reason to wait until, you know, halfway through this battle to get these 2 guys hasted. That was just silly. And that was the reason why those Momokil got, you know, 2 or 3 turns right in a row there. Well, that combined with me using some really long cooldown abilities. Alright. One, I guess, kind of interesting thing about this fight is that it seems to me that the multi-target abilities are fairly efficient. I mean, you've got 2 targets the entire, well, for a good portion of the battle. So, you know, these multi-target abilities just get even more efficient. Black Speech. 18k and 16k. Yeah, that's probably better than a single target light craft. What is that? Blinding Light. Alright. I think I frenzy here, and oh yeah, I do actually have enough for 2 true yeah. Wow. 2 true shots. Elagust went through so much AP in this fight. There we go. So 1 down. This one's not going to last too much longer. He's already about halfway dead too, with all those multi-target abilities I've been throwing out there. Still 0 damage. Still absorbing everything. God, that's just crazy. Alright, switching over to Blinding Light. That's a good... Oh, wow, okay. Well, that's that. Okay, well... That was faster than I thought. Excuse me. And once again, you know, after I tossed out that Mountain Shield, they didn't take any damage for the rest of the entirety of the fight. So I'm kind of curious now how much that's really absorbing. Because, gosh, if I could guess, I'd say they all took, you know, probably 8 hits. And, you know, what, ranging anywhere from, I don't know, what, 600 to 1K? I don't know. I guess it's hard to say, but I would sure guess they're absorbing up to about 8,000 damage or so right now. But that's just a guess. Again, I don't know the exact formula, I suppose. Alright, I believe, yep, this is the first fight with the crazily powered up Aragorn. You'll see here in a minute, but he's got the army of the dead now, which is crazy. It does so much damage. And it looks pretty cool. Troll, Shadow, Chieftain. Alright, can be rooted, and it can be slowed. So, let's toss a Suffocate Evil out. Boom. So there you go. If you've got your Lightcraft skill, skilled up, use that. Oh, really? Am I gonna really use Call of the Dead on this guy? That's so lame. I should have just used Bane of Sauron instead. Okay, so did the guy's troopers take off before he even gave the attack command? Because right, doesn't he like kind of looks like he says charge, you know, or like he does like a charging motion? But the ghosts had already kind of taken off. Maybe they're just, you know, excited about doing their job. Even good guys blow it. Anyways, alright. So that was Army of the Dead, and like I said, it's pretty awesome. And it's insanely powerful. Alright, save here. Always a good idea after you've had a fight with a double Mumakil. Mumakil? Mumakil. I don't know, I got nothing. I'm so retarded. And I am completely lost here. I don't even know where we're going. Like, I thought that I had my bearings, and I totally don't. Oh, I thought he was going to be immune there for a second. Not the case, though. Alright, so these lame Nazgul Fell Rider Sissy Pants are still not immune to crippling abilities. So let's keep taking advantage of that long bottom rally. That's a funny name. Long bottom. Alright, Wheel of Fire for 50k, not bad. That actually seems kind of crazy. Rage of... Really? Why did I even use that? Oh, I think at this point I just didn't want to see the animation for Army of the Dead again. That's my guess. Really? Leech Essence? Okay. Which, by the way, that skill is insane. That's way too good. Steals health and AP. So if he didn't already have, you know, enough ways to keep his AP going, he gets that too. Did I see that right? It would have stolen 6,000 AP. So yeah, you'd never have to worry about AP again. And I think that was enough. Yep, that was enough to kill him. So that blinding light, it's so good against those guys. Alright, we are getting close here to the end of this. There's got to be another fight or two, though, right? Alright, what do we get here? Abuse of Battle. 8 strength, 9. That thing is kind of garbage. Let's be honest. It's got good, like, kind of good stats, but I don't know. Nothing really stands out with that one. Like, look at this one. Basically 20 speed and 9 dex. That's huge. Although I guess that one's got good. It's got a good stat distribution. There's a lot of stats. It's just a lot of random stats. So, whatever. It is what it is. What are you doing? Remodeling here? I think that's what. Yeah, I must be just modeling. Oh, I think I'm really. We're really close to the end of the game. I think this is actually like basically your character's end game gear. I mean, essentially. Yeah, I don't know if you can actually get any more or not. Maybe after this fight right here. I'll try to point out where the last, you know, I guess geared, I don't know if you'd say drops or, you know, is obtained. That's probably a better term. Anyways, what do we got going on here? Oh, crippling blades, okay. Oh. That was his moment in the sun. He could have done it. That could have been it right there. He could have ended the king, and he just failed hard. Boom, look at that. That combo looks so cool. Why couldn't Barathor get a combo that looked that good? Probably because he's using a sword and a shield. That's his problem. He's not using a two-hander. Boom, true shot. Get true shot. They should have had enemy archers have the skill called false shot. And it would do almost no damage. God. Or not. You know, or not. Oh, my sense of humor is terrible. It's getting worse as these videos go on, too. Bane of Sauron, alright. So this fight, you know, if anything was still alive, Army of the Dead would have been a good choice, but since we've slaughtered everything in our path, we get to use a little Bane of Sauron there instead. Alright, so let's see if there's any gear here. I suspect that this may be the last battle. Nope, okay, no gear. So, yeah. That Cuse or whatever, I don't know how to say that, for Morwen very well could have been the last piece of gear. Alright, let's keep moving. I got one more battle to do before the end of this video. So let's take care of that. And boy, this one goes really fast. Yeah, because the end of this video is rapidly approaching. Alright, what do you got here? 3 dual-wielding chumpers and 1 dude with a spear. So, as per usual, spear guy is immune to sleep, but that's okay. We'll just take him down with wheel of fire instead. Anyways, I gotta cut this, yeah, because this is gonna be it. So, like, comment, subscribe, whatever you guys want to do. Hope these guys are helpful, though, and hope you join me for more. Alright, thanks for watching.